time, and that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And the tight end goes in motion left. A first down throw coming for Vick. That's caught by the Hall of Famer Casper. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Michael Vick. This is brought in by Casper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. To throw, Vick. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Vick with the incompletion on 1st down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. And he'll send the tight end in motion left. Again, it's Vick. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. He's got Casper over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Yeah. Sound like some superheroes. Some black superheroes. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
You need a role like me. Military mind stated, and I keep a degree. You can label me a Huey P. Made a martyr out of Martin, out of Malcolm, out of Mega. I refuse to let these dirty devils make Michael a beggar. A hero CEO, I will go Magneto for my people. Give me liberty or death, that is my credo, not my ego. Dressed in a tuxedo, enter party, alter ego. Killed your leader in gazebo, did it for the people. Love what motivated, I did not do it for hatred. But I truly hate the devil, I cannot debate or fake it. I was asked a question and the asker thought it hard. If I was facing death and I could ask one thing of God, I would ask for every to be free here and abroad, and to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God, and to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God.
Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Our own kind took nip from us. Money still reading God we trust. Truthfully we envy, so why we so envious? And why our own kind envy us? Pac said it's hard, but we gotta keep our head up. Going even though we know we fed up. It's hella tension, cause we ain't careful where we all pay attention. I need all my real soldiers on the front line, fighting for the right just one time. So unstoppable together at the same time, with the same mind. Yeah, we're born to be high and always above what's beneath us. So every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto need a black superhero.
I'm talking bulletproof kind of suit, reflect the struggle that they put us through, with the strength to fight the power like Chuck D do, with the insight to be equal. No, the skies needed a voice that finds reason to multiply people in the street for the cause. Marching on Washington, might as well be walking through walls. Type of superhero show up when ain't no one to call, that'll shield you from them shields that been killing us all. High beams for eyes to peek the villains in the dark. Power of resolution for a war would even start. The knowledge to build and grow where they live and take care of the kids and the older folk. The queen cause they need it most. Politics with the kings about economic growth. Cure PTSD cause mental health ain't a joke. Feed the hungry and dope. Everyone would know everywhere we go.
Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto need a black superhero. It's gonna take one of us to save us. It's gonna take love and a lot of trust. We just got to keep that faith and know that. Because you got mine, I got your back, I know. It's gonna take one of us to save us. It's gonna take love and a lot of trust. We just got to keep that faith and know that. Because you got mine, I got your back, I know. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
It's a rivalry that dates back to 1921. The Packers and Bears are underway from Chicago. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Chicago! Ezekiel Elliott, 79 yards. And the Bears put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fields it right around the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Here we go, here we go!
And the drive will start with a carry by LaDainian Tomlinson. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They run it with a Hall of Famer, Eric Dickerson. Always got some breathing room. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Eric Dickerson, 76 yards. And the Packers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Fields. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Fields. Flushed out right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, Fields. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by the legend, Ray Nitschke. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's Aiden Hutchinson. He was determined to blow that play up, and he sure did. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now here's Vick. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll bring up 4th down. Vick readies to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those 4th down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. These two teams all tied after 1. Working with a 2nd and 4. From the gun, Vick. And he checks this one down to LT out of the backfield.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Vick to the air again.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by the 8-time Pro Bowler Steve Atwater.
And the Bears are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fields. And that's Elliott. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop.
Here's Fields.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, Fields.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Bears 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration.
Throwing again is Fields.
He's got a man. Complete. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Tyreek Hill, 87 yards.
And the Bears have taken the lead.
Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
On 1st and 10, here's Vick. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
From the 39, Vick. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll throw again. Here's Vick.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Steve Atwater with a pick.
And the Bears will take over possession here up at the 44.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's in person or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
In motion, Hill. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. With a slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Vick. Over the middle, it's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Vick will look to throw on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
It'll be Vick once more. He'll get that to his tight end, Casper.
And he's going to have a 1st down here. They're also in the field goal range now at the 27-yard line.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Tomlinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operated.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Dickerson trying the right side, and he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Dickerson on the handoff. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 126 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Eric Dickerson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now a give left side. It's Dickerson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Vick now. Oh, and now Vick throwing another interception. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Bears are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. 3rd and 2, Fields. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Fields on 1st down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now it's Fields. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Here we go on 4th down, Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Eric Dickerson with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Finding space at the 40. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Fields' throw caught by his receiver, Hill. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now Fields. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. To the air again, Fields. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by Chris McAllister. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
You've got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position. And he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
145 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. 3 yards remain for 2nd down.
The carry for Dickerson. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I put the word big in capital letters here. They'll try and pick it up with Tomlinson. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Tomlinson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Vic leaves it for Tomlinson, and he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Now Michael Vick.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Back to throw, Fields.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted.
Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor.
And the Packers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing.
My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide them. Yellow offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, give it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway in Southern California.
This one fielded at the 5.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Right to the air, Fitzpatrick.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They go play action. Fitzpatrick. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Now Fitzpatrick on 4th down. And going deep for Hill. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Tyreek Hill, 61 yards. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They just get the play off. Now Vick. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
On 2nd down, Vick again. Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win.
And in for the Lions touchdown. Stephon Diggs. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
They'll run now with Dickerson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Again, it's Tomlinson. And a tackle there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. from the 16. Vick. And his throw here is incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now here's Vick. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Michael Crabtree, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. His throw incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Here's Fitzpatrick. Dancing to his left.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Rod Woodson with a pick.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Running it with Dickerson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Here's Michael Vick.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
Vick to throw it. He's got it. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Donald Parham.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This one fielded at the 5.
Well, now how about this return?
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor.
no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Sadiddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a lack, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. These know ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm by that, stop it, cause it ain't no eck in it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I see no biggie. Ain't biting my tongue. I can't be no goofy, no victim to none of my enemies. Like honestly, be sending me talk from a sit that we when I get to me. My check don't discriminate. Still take deposits if you talking Vietnamese. I just be having my way. Only care about what the pay tell us say. Urge you wanna be, don't gotta whip it. Rag on no petty. Lips like talk with that on your hip. If you ain't gon' rip it up, pop it. Empty the like show me a benefit. Let me dumb it down, Benjamin. When these be not equivalent. Really bad, looking so innocent. Bossy predicament. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Sadiddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a lack, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. These know ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm by that, stop it, cause it ain't no eck in it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I see no biggie. Call me Hillary, stay at the bank. Making moves like I'm hiding in shank. I'm low key, but I pop out in blank. This bun on my knife, stop trying to look. They do not cover me. Fake, I can't keep no company. Only the real respect my honest. So watch how you coming if you're under me. I'm with it and Rex involved. I they text and calls. Just run me that, making no sense at all. They bounce like a basketball. Your boo never coming back. This go stupid, go dumb. Told that boy you gotta pay for some. I sit on no throne, you ain't taking none. You bragging on pants, I make for fun. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I get it.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game. And you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. He'll drop to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Terrell Suggs, one of the best in the business at finding the QB, gets home there.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And the drive will start with a carry by LaDainian Tomlinson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Alert! Alert!
This is Eric Dickerson, 4-time rushing champ. And he powers his way up past the 30.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Watch it, 6, ball red, and the ball.
2nd and 15. But it's caught by Crabtree.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
It appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one as a receiver is got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's go! Red, yellow. You, yellow.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught. It's Crabtree again. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw again. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They're going to look to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Harold Carmichael. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football. Wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Vick with the incompletion on first down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It was Cam Chancellor that time, the big hitting safety, who fired in there to blow that play up.
Ready? Nothing 19.
Now on 2nd and 13. Vick. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Oh, he cannot get away. Down goes Vick. Leonard Floyd. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
And if we go back to the last series, remember, their coverage allowed them to get a turnover in the last drive, a takeaway, and that helped contribute to a sack on this one. I think maybe this quarterback's a little bit hesitant. Last time he turned it over, now he sees his zone coverage a little bit slow to get rid of the football.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And they send Carmichael in motion right. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
White, blue. White. Ready?
They'll drop to throw. Open man is the Hall of Famer, Dave Casper. Room here to run. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs after they caught the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to get this out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime.
the quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Swinging this ball out here to Tomlinson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. On third down, Vick. Wide open receiver complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Vick now from the 50. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And Vick's throw there incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Vick. And he checks this one down to LT out of the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room, too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender and work to the defense's advantage on that play.
A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. They'll throw again. Here's Vick. He'll get that to his tight end, Casper.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Vick readies to throw. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. Here's Michael Vick. Touchdown, Packers!
Dave Casper from 4 yards out. And the Packers are back within a score.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This one taken just inside the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. He'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Crabtree. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he comes back with one complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Crabtree, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Vick. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. It'll be Vick once more. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. After the sack on first down, Vick. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Panther 11, Pick Warrior, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Buffalo 18.
Here's Vick. Got it complete to Crabtree. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
18, Pioneer, 18, Randall, 18, Randall. Trap 60, trap 60.
Vick to throw it. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
On the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Cowboys are able to recover. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
Now Elliott. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try again with Elliott, running right through him. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now, I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
Striker, 3-3, check.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. It's a quarterback sneak, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. 4th and goal, and they just tell the leader of this offense to sneak it in there, and he got it done.
Yeah, all you're trying to do is follow the wedge that's created in front of you. Center, guards, tackles. Just get low, fire out, and you get low right behind them and get it over the goal line.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out,
They found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same. But the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
It's a gain of 30. That's good for a Green Bay Packer. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Cut 19!
One last shot for Michael Vick. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys,